Okay, let me start sharing my story now. Please listen in the space in which you too can also experience it. So before we go into darshan, there's a update on this 21 days program. In our families, we had a lot of miracles, and I would like to share that with you all. So this is my personal story and experience. In this program, Life in Goloka, as soon as the program started, wealth started manifesting in our family. And my husband received almost, if you check in US dollar, it will be around $4,000. He received it from his workplace. Actually, he was working in a company, and he resigned. And in his place, in his workplace, his boss doesn't usually give any, money when you leave from that place. So we never expected to receive any money from them. So we also wanted to buy some, camera, because my husband is a photographer. So we wanted to buy a camera for ourselves because we wanted to do freelancing work. Camera and the other gadgets related to that, like lenses and all that. So we never expected that. But as soon as this program started, all this started manifesting, and they gave money for, us. Like, we asked around $3,000, $100 extra he gave us. It's like, we never expected anything to happen. It was like so, something which is not even really expected. And then so many photo shoots bookings started coming. So many people called us, and he started receiving so many calls, and all these works got booked up. So, and earlier it was like we had a lot of fear, like thinking, what would we do? A stable income, like a fixed salary is not going to be there. It's all based upon your work per month. But we feel everything is taken care by Krishna itself. So all this wealth started coming in as soon as this program started. And that was really a miracle for us. And I would also like to say that I also went through a lot of cleansing program. Like, uh, I was initially, I was not having any vision, or I never had any darshans of Lord Krishna, and I was praying for it. Earlier, I used to have, when we used to have all these processes, when we enter Goloka, I used to have visions or feelings of Krishna. But then I was in that missing mode. I was missing Krishna so much, like, I was not able to feel him. So today we had an Indian process in which Dr. Tej was teaching us levels of uh, bhakti of Radha and Krishna. He have taught us before also. So the same thing, he was teaching the Indian group. So, and what happened was, after all those teachings were given to us, we started going into Goloka. So as soon as we entered Goloka, I started getting the visions. Uh, First of all, I had gratitude for our beloved mentor, because you'll never receive all these things anywhere else other than in Synarchy. So I was having so much of gratitude inside me. Then I started having some kind of sensation here on this part of my head. And after that, I could see Krishna with me. And I saw myself as Radha, and I could see Krishna with me. And we were on the swing, and I could see a pond, beautiful pond. And when we are swinging in going back, front and back, the pond would be like peacock colors. It would look like peacock designs and colors. It was so beautiful. And Krishna was playing flute music for me. And I was so, I mean, I was like, I was getting merged into his flute music. And then after that, he was hugging me, he was kissing me, I could feel everything. And uh, and we also had an experience like me and when I'm saying me, we, it's Krishna also with me. So me and Krishna, we both are standing in some on top of some hills. And then I just remember that I just fell down along with Krishna, and we are falling on top of a flower, big huge flower. And from there we are bouncing back and again coming back, and I'm falling on a peacock feather. And after that I saw stairs made of peacock feather. And me and Krishna, we both were holding our hands together and we were climbing the stairs. And then we got on top of a rainbow, and then just we just slide down through that rainbow, and we got into another place. And we saw a lot of surabhi cows. And the cows, they themselves were giving us milk. You don't have to go and get it from them. And then with that milk, I was doing Pada Puja. That is the puja that we do for our Krishna on his feet. You wash Krishna's feet with milk, then with other sacred of objects like saffron, then sandalwood. It's like worshipping Krishna's feet. So I was doing all that there. After that, I could see my husband and my child there in Goloka. Like, I'm like, I whatever I wanted to do with them in here in my real life, I'm enjoying with them. I'm playing with them. I'm dancing with them, and we're going to some beautiful, beautiful places in nature. It was so beautiful. Actually, I had a lot of memories. I just started forgetting them as and when I woke up from my sleep. And Krishna was also looking very different. Every time when we go to Goloka, you have a different vision of Krishna. Uh, Earlier, I used to have visions of Krishna. In the beginning, I used to have of what we used to see in the movies. And then it used to be like the paintings which we see around on the internet. Now I could see him personally, like, a person, one among us, but not, he's not us, but he has that blue color. And that's a different blue that you can't explain, that you're not seeing here. And uh, and I could also experience the wind there. Here we can just feel the wind in earth. There you can see the wind. It used to be like really colorful with lots of lines, the wind with different rainbow colors. It was really beautiful. So I think Goloka travel, we did almost around 15 to 20 minutes. And this time I had that complete 15 to 20 minutes of Goloka experience. Earlier, it used to be like around 10 minutes or 5 minutes, and then it'll be stopped, or I'll just go into Yoga Nidra. But this time, fully I could experience Krishna. I was not even feeling like to come down. I was like, oh, I just want to stay in Goloka. And after that, Dr. Tej started giving us Deekshas for these levels of love of Radha Krishna. And first 2, 3 of them was like very intense that my body could not take it. I was like feeling, oh Krishna, please stop it. This is too much of love that I can't handle. But it was so beautiful. And this was one of my best days, not one of my, the best day of my life. Uh, Especially today, with the time which I had with Krishna and feeling his love. I don't think so we'll receive this anywhere else other than in Synarchy. So I thank my beloved mentor for all this. And that's all. That's all. I really experienced the unconditional love. Thank you so much.